In order for us to live sustainably, the structures that meet our basic needs must work towards regeneration rather than consumption and depletion. We wanted to find what alternatives exist to buying food at the supermarket, which in their current form encourage destructive farming practices.
I've been studying sustainable farming systems for over 25 years. There are no real issues. We can solve all of them. There are really easy answers to grow food quality and with good environmental care.
CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. It means that a farmer starts growing food, and growing food, there's a lot of unknowns in there. You don't know, for whatever reason, if you're going to harvest all the things that you've planned to harvest, that you've started sowing months back. So the idea is that a group of people support the farmer, so the farmer knows he's got an outlet. Our optimum is to have 200 members. At the moment we've got between 100 and 150. Every week, every Wednesday and Thursday, depending on where people live, we send them, they receive a box, and they know that every week they're going to get a box of healthy fresh foods that have been harvested just before they got them. For us it means we have stability in the fact that the plants we sow, that they are sold. We don't have the issue of food waste, because if a broccoli is small and it normally wouldn't be able to go to the supermarket, we can give people two.
Supermarket is the complete opposite, because they are just going for bigger and longer shelf life, and that encourages the farmer to go into the input rat race, which is a race without an end, and they buy an ever increasing amount of inputs, which results in environmental pollution and all the other downstream effects. As a farmer, you want to create healthy soils and healthy plants and healthy animals, and further up the food chain, you make sure that you create a soil that invites the right sets of microbes. That's the job. We've got the microorganisms which are governing the system. We just create a habitat for them. Then you got the plants growing out of there, be it annuals, perennials and trees. Then amongst that you've got the insects living in there, and then we've incorporated pigs, sheep, cows, ducks, geese, and I'm sure we're forgetting a few bits and bobs, and every single item adds value.
The idea was, when the olive trees were big enough, we would have animals underneath, sheep, dairy sheep, for example. We think a mixed system is really important between plants and animals to keep the recycling and the cycling optimal going, and not having to buy in fertilizers or inputs.
You don't realize this, but this used to be pastoral desert.
It was just grass.
Yeah, and this is what people can do. You can create heaven on earth. Now, if that microphone is any good, then right now you hear many more bird songs than you hear in a New Zealand native forest. Okay, they are not all exotics, they are not all natives, but my God, do they free up my spirit.
The supermarket system demands that farmers supply uniform, blemish-free produce, favouring looks over nutritional value. This leads to conventional growing practices like over-applying fertilisers and spraying with toxic chemicals. The CSA model eases the pressure on farmers because they are no longer bound to meet these industry demands, allowing them to farm in a way that produces healthy food, as well as building the soil, creating biodiversity, and increasing resilience to natural forces like drought and pests.
We are in the position to do it properly because of the CSA. Our members allow us to create that diversity. That other old system doesn't allow you to create that diversity. If you're interested in the environment, if you're interested in being responsible, looking after yourself, taking responsibility for your own health, if you're interested in social responsibility, then I would say go out and find initiatives like ours and get your food and your satisfaction from places like that. And that will encourage a snowball effect that will change this world.
Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed this film. If you want to check out more videos along similar themes, be sure to visit happenfilms.com for more. I want to say special thanks to Anna Ballard, Tenkai and Leanne Deepdale for their generous donations to Happen Films. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next film.